Hey guys, how you doing? I'm back. Well, I recently got tagged by Ted Mears to tell you the 5 reasons I YouTube, and I had to sit and think about it. The first couple come pretty easily, but the rest didn't. Forgive my voice. I've had a cold all week. I can't breathe. I'm coughing and hacking, and it's gone through the whole family. But anyway, 5 reasons why I YouTube. First of all, it's just the friends that I've made, camaraderie, friendship. I've met guys all over the world that I normally wouldn't meet. How do you make friends across the ocean? You know what I mean? Except for YouTube, and that's to me a very important one. I've got a lot of friends that I PM on a pretty regular basis. And we just get along pretty good. And second reason, acquiring knowledge. Just to learn stuff. I'm kind of an inquisitive kind of guy. I always like to learn new things and experiment. I'm always doing something crazy in my shop. You know, it's just whatever interests me at the time. So we got the friendship, acquiring knowledge, and sharing knowledge. Everybody does things differently, whether it's different climate, different country, different tools, lots of different variables that people do things differently. If I can show people how I do stuff, they might be able to apply it to what they do. And, I'm not going to do it the same way, of course. Nobody does things the same way. But if I can share something and gain something from somebody else, that's great. And another reason is there's just not a lot of people here where I live that have the same interests as me. Bushcraft, I've loved it for years. I love to just get out there by myself. Finding somebody to go with me, on the other hand, that's another story. But I can share that experience with you guys. I know I haven't done a lot of bushcraft videos. I've been so busy with the cabin lately. They're coming though. Don't worry. I've been playing, been getting my old gear out and checking it out. And well, to be honest, we don't have a lot of money to work on the cabin this year. Money is just not there, so I will have time for other things. So anyway, I've got somebody to talk to. I've got you guys to talk to. Another reason is just new hobbies, finding new interests. I'm always one of those guys that has to do something with my hands. I can't explain it. I'm not content to sit and watch television. It does nothing for me. I'm down in my workshop or I'm working on something, and all the new hobbies that you can find on YouTube, it's just incredible. All the information that's there. It keeps me happy. I've been a YouTube junkie for years, long before I ever had my own channel. I've watched everything you can imagine, and that's just what I like to do. I like building things. I like making things. I like working with my hands, and YouTube is a great resource for how to. You know what I mean? You can buy books. That's what I used to do before YouTube. I'd go to the library. I'd buy books on certain subjects. I'd read the book, study it. But it's just so much quicker to watch a video. Other people have already learned from their mistakes, or I can learn from other people's mistakes, put it that way. Somebody may have perfected something already. I can learn from that quickly. And, I might change it to suit my own needs, of course. We all do that. That's really about it. The friendship, acquiring knowledge, sharing knowledge, finding people with the same interests as me. Like I said, that's very difficult here. And new hobbies. Like I said, I'm always up for a new hobby. Something to do, something to keep my mind occupied. As far as no one here to talk to about my interests, I tell people I have a cabin. And they're like, oh, that's so cool, you have a cabin, what's it like? Is it on a big lake? No, it's not on the lake, it's in the middle of the woods. Oh, well, is it big? You got 5 bedrooms or something? No, we have 1 bedroom, and it's very small. We don't even have electricity. And most people in this area think, you don't even have electricity. Well, what do you do out there? Well, why would you want to go do something like that? Too many times people have asked me that, why would you do that? That just doesn't even make sense to me. They want their television and their DVD players and VCRs and the internet and all these great gadgets, which I love too, don't get me wrong, but I like to disconnect from that too. Just get away. Get away from YouTube? Yeah, I guess. Every weekend we're away from YouTube, unfortunately, but that's about it, really. It's just something to keep my mind occupied. And part of being tagged, did I mention it was Ted Mears that tagged me? I don't remember if I did or not. But anyway, part of being tagged was to tag 3 other people. And I had to think about it. But, and you know what, I'm not even sure some of these guys may have already been tagged. I'd have to double check. But I'm thinking totenvt. I apologize if I said the name wrong. Contract Right 07. And essexplodder, Barry. I'd love to see you guys tell me, why do you YouTube? You know, I'm sure they're pretty much the same reasons I do, but you never know. We all have our own reasons for doing things, you know, and that's about it. You know, it's the friends I make. It's you guys. That's why I do it. You know, where else can I find friends in, you know, I'm from England. I don't know how many of you guys actually know that. I was born in England. I moved here as a teenager. And, you know, I do, of course, have family there still, which we talk to. But I have no friends there. You know, all the guys and girls that I went to school with, I've long since lost touch with. No idea how to even contact them. I've tried. But I'm making new friends. And I'm very interested in the cultures in other countries, not just England. You know, England, Scotland, Wales, Germany, Australia, Canada. I mean, I correspond with people from all over the world, and I love that. I love to see how different people live and how they get on. You know, I was in the military, stationed overseas, and you know, I enjoyed that too. I was stationed in Korea. I've been to Japan. And I love to see the way people live in other countries. And believe me, Korea's different. I was all over Korea. I was even in North Korea. And they live differently. It's different. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's just different. Everybody has different ways of doing things. And I'm just so curious all the time as to how other people live. And YouTube's a big part of that. You know, I can see how you guys live, what your hobbies are, what your interests are. Everybody does things differently. And if you pay attention to all these different things that people do and take out what applies to you, it makes your life much easier. It makes your projects, your jobs, your hobbies, it makes everything easier. The more knowledge you can acquire. I've got a train coming. Big surprise. Every time I make a video down here, a train comes by. But anyway, that's about it. I've posted these names that I tagged on the video there. If any of you are already tagged, just let me know. I'll substitute some names or something like that. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'll see ya. Oops, knocked you over. See how I am?